Neither the phone, nor the tablet sport a compelling design, which isn't much of a shocker factoring in its inexpensive cost. The Asus PadFone X Mini is a thick, plastic-bodied thing that doesn't even attempt to be attractive. Despite the lack of attention, we certainly like that it's compact in size to hold easily in one hand. On the surface, it looks closely similar to its beefier sibling in the PadFone X, but it's obvious that it doesn't receive as much love. It's not every day that a phone can instantly turn into a tablet, and vice versa, so we really appreciate the PadFone X Mini's versatility in doing so. Just as before, all that's required is to slide the phone into the slot in the back of the 7-inch tablet. Essentially, it's the phone that powers the tablet though, technically, it's the phone that gets charged in the process. Display. Hardly the stuff that gets us drooling. The Asus PadFone X Mini's 4.5-inch 480x854 display doesn't have any redeeming qualities to make it a pleasure to use. Instead, it's just effective for the bare essentials and nothing more. The laundry list of unpleasant qualities with the screen is an endless one, like its lack of sharpness, so 385 nit brightness, the panel's colder looking tone, and its distorted look at various wide angles. In terms of color reproduction, it's decent looking when viewed straight up, but it begins to wash out the wider we go. Unfortunately, those same qualities also translate over to the 7-inch 800x1280 display of the tablet, albeit, we find its resolution to be sufficient for practical usage on a tablet. Interface and functionality. The Asus PadFone X Mini is running Asus updated Zen UI experience on top of Android 4.4.2 KitKat, which is the same thing we've already been exposed to with the PadFone X. Indeed, it's a step in the correct direction, in comparison to the devoid tone of its prior customized Android experience. Visually, it employs bright and bold color tones to liven up the interface without being too aggressive with redundant features. Once the phone is inserted into the tablet, the PadFone X Mini automatically goes into this dynamic display mode where the technology allows apps on the phone to scale and fit properly on the tablet. Generally speaking, it works the majority of the time, but when a specific app isn't supported by the technology, we're told via an on-screen message. Now, it's pretty cool going from phone to tablet in one quick swoop, but it's a little strange when the Google Play Store is unsure of what device it is, whether it's a tablet or phone. For example, we're unable to download the regular Amazon app because of this issue. As the dust settles, there's no denying the kind of versatility we're able to experience with the PadFone X Mini. Processor and memory. Rarely seen in today's phones, it's a win for chip maker Intel because the PadFone X Mini is powered by a dual-core 1.6 GHz Intel Atom Z2560 processor with 1 GB of RAM. As expected, it handles all sorts of superficial tasks with ease, though it's not without its moments when delays pop up every now and then. Testing out its might with gaming, we can certainly attest its performance is effective enough to make the experience enjoyable, to say the least. For the price and all, we can't knock its 8 GB of internal storage. That's because it can be supplemented thanks to its micro SD card slot. Internet and connectivity. Neither screen is really compelling, but at least the tablet's 7-inch screen makes it more ideal for the web surfing experience. Quite simply, the phone's screen lacks that detailed and sharp look to make pages visible in their entirety. Despite that, there are several pleasant qualities with the experience, like its fast 4G LTE speeds and its smooth navigational controls. Camera. Our eyes writhe in pain just looking at the results from its 5-megapixel camera. It's scary. Even though the Zen UI isn't big on secondary software features, the camera app is rich in manual controls and shooting modes, ensuring shutterbugs they have complete control in capturing shots. Some of the modes in particular, like miniature and depth of field, offer cool tricks that we find refreshing for the experience. Outfitted with a 5-megapixel camera, it may not seem particularly impressive on paper, but pure resolution should hardly be the concern with this camera. Call quality. Don't hold your breath for anything better with the phone's call quality performance, seeing that it's also on the unflattering side. Through the earpiece, voices exhibit a muffled tone while subtle static noise can be heard in the background. Luckily, our callers fare better on their end, as they're treated to voices that have a deep tone to them. Battery. Alas, we finally come to the near end in this review. Sadly, though, there's nothing generous about the phone's removable 2060 mAh battery. Indeed, it powers us through a full day of normal usage, with a little bit of gas left in the tank, but it struggles to get there. It's made plainly evident by our battery benchmark test, where it achieves a weak mark of 5 hours. Its saving grace, however, is the fact that the tablet provides us with some extra juice for the long haul. Conclusion. Everything points to the obvious, undeniable reality that the Asus PadFone X isn't the stuff in our dreams. Its design is boring, the display isn't sharp, the camera delivers nightmarish results, and its battery life is nowhere close to the top of the leaderboards. Sure, there's a laundry list of unpleasant qualities with the PadFone X Mini, but we can't argue one bit about its pricing $199 outright as a prepaid option through AT&T. That's pretty outstanding when you consider that you're getting a dual-functioning device that can go from a smartphone to a tablet on a whim. Comparing it to what else is out there, the price alone is the same cost as some other standalone 7-inch tablets, so it's an inviting incentive that we find valuable.